Chidananda here. I'm in Sedona, Arizona, Castle Rock. Beautiful place in nature. And I'm currently working with a client. I work with clients on different levels depending on where they're at and what they want. And one of my clients wants help with nutrition, which I've been studying for 24 years now. Uh, I love nutrition, absolutely. It's really the first medicine. It's the first line of defense. It's the number one way to keep a strong immune system, along with along with exercise and other things that keep your immune system strong. Also, good rest, definitely important there, and so on. So we're working together on diet, not on a diet per se, but on a way of eating that is helpful for long term, for life. One that especially keeps your organs and glands happy and balanced, keeps your joints in balance, and so on. This client in particular doesn't really feel he needs to lose weight, and that's not the focus here. Although, if someone is out of balance in that way, this is a very gentle, good way to gently come back into balance in that way. If you're dealing with overweight, self-love, number one. Most important thing. Even more important than actually losing weight. Even if you die early because of obesity, if you die with self-love, good job. But yeah, if you have some extra weight, it is good to work on that. But there's so many wrong ways to work on that, including self-hate. A lot of people do that. It's a tragedy to watch. So, thinking on nutrition and why people don't eat properly, I would say I can answer that question on a lot of different levels, actually. Perhaps the deepest is just a mental imbalance. And actually deeper than that is an energy imbalance. So when you're in the city or a suburb and you're a sensitive person who feels the anger, hate, jealousy, etc. from people around you, you don't actually have to be looking at them or even hearing them. You could even feel the vibration through a wall, say if they live next door to you in your apartment complex. And you're picking that up all day. Now, I teach meditation, and meditation is one of the best ways to come back into energetic balance, to let go of all that excess energy. Hard cardiovascular exercise, also a very helpful and important way to do the same. And when you do that, it brings you into equanimity in your mind. And now you're not grasping for energy outside of yourself. When you're in a place of I need something outside of myself for balance, you're not coming from balance. And so it's really easy to grab for anything that is fast, not prepared with intention. And I do eat processed foods, but it's the highest end types and organic. And just because it says organic on the box is not good enough for me as a practicing nutrition for so many years. By and large, I'm gluten-free. And I even check what kind of oils they're putting in the packaged food, etc. And in general, these packaged foods, even the higher quality ones, they lack the vital energy, the prana, that an orange or an apple or lettuce or any of the fruits and vegetables out there have. Meat too has prana. Meat and fish, especially the way they're produced these days, you got to be really careful. You can get away with a lot when you have a really healthy liver, but starting around age 30, 40, or 50 is generally when people's livers start to slow down and they don't pick up the slack like they used to for you. So even the grass-fed stuff can still have concentrations of various chemicals or things that they treated the animal with, etc. It's better, it's certainly better, and hopefully in that case the animal lived a nicer, happier life than the than the, regular stuff that you normally see at the grocery store. So, but the point is high prana foods is where health is at, and we want to focus there. But when you're in a place of nervousness or anxiety, or even just like very subtle anxiety because you're picking up this energy from all around you, it's really easy to then just look for energy outside of you. Food is one of our number one sources of energy as humans. It's not the only. We do get energy from the sun, maybe not in the same way plants do, but it does give us a certain kind of energy. But we as humans, and we're also being habituated to it. We're being taught from a young age. We're observing the adults around us how to deal with nervous energy. And you see someone go for a snack as a kid, and you learn to follow suit. So this is also a big part of conditioning for humans. And here's where I'm going with all this. Let me show you. Look at that. Did you feel your mind just balance a little just now? Did you feel the thoughts just subside just even a slightest amount? It's very important, if you're sensitive to the energy around you, to come to places like this in nature. Deep nature, get away from crowds as much as possible, and always be safe. If you go alone, tell the ranger where you're going, things like that. It's called awareness. It's not fear, it's awareness. And enjoy meditating or just breathing or just being in places like this. And it's a reset of the mind. It's a reset of your energy body. And I like to do it at least once a week. Maybe not deep nature every single weekend, but usually a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm going to the beach or a very nice park somewhere, just somewhere in nature. And then once every month or every 2 or 3 months, at least every quarter, I'm going to a really special place like this. I had to get on a plane for this place, and it was totally worth it. And you come into this balance, this energetic balance, and you remember who you are. And then you remember an amazing source of energy, not food. Although, certainly an orange is great for energy. But there's even like a deeper energy, and that comes from your own heart, from your own spirit. That same spirit is in all the plants and animals around you. It's in the rock that I'm sitting on right now. And it reminds you of who you are deep down inside. You are the rock. You are the grand tree. You are life itself. And that's very energizing. And I'll go back to my day job in the suburb, go through the city traffic, and so on. And having visited a place like this does last. It does last quite a while. There's also other benefits, like full-on transformation. I'm just talking about balance right now, but there's also transformation I cover in other videos. And yeah, this is worth all the hard work in the city, and there's benefits to working in the city. I love that too. Did you know that Henry David Thoreau, the famous naturalist, he went to Walden Pond. He wrote a whole book on Walden Pond. He lived and worked in the city. So he spent time at Walden Pond, significant time. He connected with the nature there. And that book is infamous because he was able to tap into the energy of the place. Not just write words about it, but really connect with it. And then write from that place. So, and then he'd take that vibration back into the city, I'm sure. That's how it works. That's what we do. That's what mystics do. Enjoy nature. See you in the next video.